headphones on.
You ready? You ready?
You
ready?
Am I ever ready?
You ready? You ready? Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
I am sleepy.
You are sleepy. I am stoked.
No, it's just this is just late for us.
It is. You know what?
Dark out.
It is, but I think I might enjoy this a little more.
Okay.
Because it's dark out. It's later, and we can.
You don't feel as bad for doing what we always do.
I don't feel as bad for drinking.
It's no longer
whiskey.
considered day drinking.
Yeah, I mean, I like to day drink. Don't get me wrong, but
why don't we do a little day drinking?
That's my summer. That's summer. That's summer of 2020.
I was going to say that's been your whole COVID.
That's been
I'm not day drinking. I'm staying hydrated while at work.
I am coping.
Coping. That's right. So I brought you something again.
Well, you did, but we also have...
And we've got several things to cover.
We've got several things to cover, so we've got...
But I want you to do this real quick.
Okay, let me grab that.
It's not a whiskey, so it's not going to interfere with what we have planned.
Okay, well, even if it was, I mean, we'll just add it into the mix.
It's late.
Is it my knife?
It's late.
Is it my butcher's knife?
No.
Oh.
To be honest, I forgot about that. I should get that back to you.
I'm not bothering you about it because...
I know you're not, but...
You're busy and you don't have... Feels like a book from the 1970s.
You're not far off.
Holy shit, what the hell? To Martelle from Sharon.
That's my mother.
A present for you to see. There are other words to choose from to expand your language. Oh, man. My God, I love it.
She told me, she goes, I wish I thought of this before Christmas, but I had an idea today.
This is great.
And I said, you got to do it. She went to order on Amazon. Dad's like, I think I got a dusty old dictionary downstairs. So she went into their basement and got it.
This is fantastic.
I lost it when she told me.
Holy hell.
She was like, you'll have to let me know what he says. I'm like, no, I'm going to make him open it as soon as we record.
This is great.
So now you can expand your vocabulary.
Oh, I'm going
to
sit and read this like the Bible.
So not at all?
Now, if I was going to say that, it would be, I'm going to sit and read this like those nature books that are sitting on my nightstand that I never opened.
They're just there for aesthetics.
So the backstory behind that is one of Liz's friends is like super conservationist, like member of PETA, like proactive animal protection, not crazy, not throwing paint on, people wearing fur,
right?
But very much conservationist. Like,
okay,
do not plant a tree that is not native
to this area.
To the area.
Yeah.
It's because I was looking at doing redwoods.
Okay.
And redwoods are not native to Ohio.
They're out west.
No, these ones are from China.
They're from China. You got to keep going west.
You got to keep going west. They're from China.
They're far west, they're from the east.
Yes. But the climate's the same as Ohio. So they'll thrive here.
They'll work then.
They'll thrive here, but there's no bugs that'll live in the trees, so there's no birds that'll live in the trees, which I don't buy, whatever. But
I'd like to see that proven.
Liz's friend, she found out that I wanted to get like 120 of these redwoods because they're super cheap. And like for $80, I can get like 100 saplings or something like that. I mean, it's stupid cheap.
Yeah.
And I was going to plant 3 rows of redwoods, and these things grow about 4 foot a year.
That's pretty good.
Which is what I want. But they grow up to about 70 foot tall.
Perfect.
That for what I'm trying to accomplish, it's excellent. Like I need wind blockage through here, and 120 trees in 3 rows does that beautifully. She didn't like that idea. So she bought me a bald cypress because they are native to Ohio, and they do grow about 2 foot a year, but they lose their needles every fall.
You would just have a mound of needles.
I would just have little itty bitty needles everywhere. And okay, great. All I need is needles on the tree in the spring to block the spring winds, and then enough on the fall just to block the fall winds. Other than that, throughout the wintertime, it's not too terribly windy down here.
Yeah.
She brought over some books that she wanted me to read, and I'm like, first she sends me a message on Facebook. So I want to bring you a couple books. I'm like, you realize I'm not going to read those.
Yeah.
She goes, well, would you at least open them up? I'm like, probably not. I said, I might read the backs. I said, do you have Cliff Notes? I said, I'll read the Cliff Notes.
Right.
But I probably won't. They've been sitting on my nightstand working great as an iPad holder. I'm just not going to open them.
You know what? I'm going to read these once I go vegan. I'll read it over some nice tofu.
She asked for them back.
Hey, to be fair, you told her you weren't going to read them.
I warned her I wasn't reading them.
But yeah, that was 100% my mom's idea in the note and everything. So I
love it. I
said, give it to me. I'm taking it tonight.
I love it. Let's randomly flip through.
What
here.
is the date on that book? Because that was my dad's in college or high school or something.
So it cost $2.50.
Jeez.
Back then. I can't. Where's the date at?
Printed somewhere.
Well, usually it's printed on it'll be printed on the back cover, but it's not even on the back cover because the back cover corner is missing.
That is.
If I had to guess, 79 or 80. The last date in here is 80 from Random House Publishing. Random House College Dictionary copyright 1980, 79, 75, 73, 72, 69, 68.
See, you said it felt like an old book from the 70s.
The minute I reached in, I'm like,
You're on it.
This feels like an old book. So, yeah.
She even wrapped it in a nice bag with some tissue paper. Like, she went all out.
It has that old book smell. Like, as I'm fanning
it's probably been sitting in their basement for
but it has
25 years.
It has that old book smell. Like, as I'm
You're
fanning
welcome.
it. Yeah.
I feel like that's a better book than the Nature Conservatory
This is
book.
a much better book than the Nature books. So let's go. I don't have any light over here on my.
That is such tiny print.
It is. It's hard to read. Periodic, not periodically. Sorry, that's
This is why you need a dictionary.
Well, periodically is in here, and I'm looking at periodic, and then I see periodically directly below it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, periodically. So perks. Ooh, there are some perks to doing this show. How about that, Sharon?
There are. There you go.
There you go.
We're going to have a word a day each episode.
We might have to do that.
From the dictionary.
That's great. I love it. Thank you, Sharon.
All right, what are we moving on to here?
Oh, my God, we got so many things to discuss. I have not been home all day today.
Right, neither have I.
It's Saturday, the 16th. I have been on the run from the law since 11 o'clock this morning. Basically, what has happened is on, was it Thursday? Or maybe Tuesday. Either way, it doesn't matter. Earlier this week, Liz's Nissan started making a weird noise. I'm like, what the hell is that? And she's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, all right, hold on. So I pop the hood and I start listening around. I see that it's the radiator fan. Radiator fan's kind of wobbling. So I'm like, well, when's your next oil change? And she goes, well, I gotta go and take it down. You know, it's due now. I'm like, all right. I said, well, just schedule an appointment. You know, let's take it down. We'll have them check it out, see what it is. So she does it through their website, takes it, we drop it off. Now we dropped it off at 8:15 in the morning. We did not hear back until 3:45 in the afternoon. They were changing the oil, rotating the tires, and then just telling us what the issue is. Now I already know what it is. I know it's the radiator fan. I'm taking a highly educated guess because the fan's wobbling and that's where the sound's coming from. But I'm not a mechanic, but I do work on cars.
Right. So
they call us back at 3:45. Hey, it's ready. It's going to be, it's the oil change is this. The oil change for tire rotation is X amount. The radiator fan, the assembly is $983.59.
So $1,000.
So $1,000. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm not paying that.
Yeah,
I even called the guy and I'm like, I just want the car back. I said, I'll pay for the oil change. He's like, well, you got to pay for the oil change, the tire rotation, and then, the 15 minutes that we're going to charge you for the inspection of what the problem was. I'm like, well, I told you what the problem was.
Yeah.
I said, you're just verifying it. I said, and you're charging me a minimum amount for that. I said, whatever. I said, he's like, you don't want us to fix it? I'm like, I'm not comfortable paying you $1,000 for a $200 part.
Right.
He's like, well, the part's not $200. It's $583. I'm like, that's a $167 part and probably an hour's worth of labor.
Right.
He's like, I don't know where you're finding that. I'm like, it doesn't matter where I'm finding the part price at. I said, you just Google Nissan radiator assembly, and guess what? They all come up, well, it's not an OEM part. I'm not going to give a fuck.
Right.
I don't care.
Usually non-OEM part, well, not usually, but sometimes they're better.
They're better. And I'm just like, I don't care. So I end up calling another guy, Andy Heston in Lancaster. So if you need something worked on, take it to Andy. Andy's a great guy. Andy's like, holy shit. Let me get you a quote and I'll see what I can do. Andy comes back with half the price, a little over half the price.
Okay.
I'm like, cool. I said, I'm going to be honest with you, Andy. I'll get back to you. I'm trying to get rid of this car. Yeah, whatever. Cool. So we start looking at used Highlanders. That's what Liz wanted originally before we bought the Nissan. So I start looking at used Highlanders, and I start comparing the prices. I'm like, all right, well, this one's this one's this, and they're not cheap. Like the Highlander, Toyota in general holds their value. I'm a big fan of Toyotas. They hold their values. They have family values and standard values as well. So, just like Rockstar energy drinks.
Exactly.
And Chick-fil-A. Which I had today.
I saw the cup. I was a little jealous.
And so I start looking, but as I'm pricing these things out and I'm plugging in, standard financing rates, I'm coming down to like a $20 to $60 difference in a monthly payment between getting something that's 2 to 3 years old and something that's brand new.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, all right, Liz, this is what we're looking at. This is what I want. This is what I want you to be in. Like, this car-wise, I said, I'm done with the used cars. I said, unless it's the last resort or taking a lease as a last resort, we will figure it out. But I'm done. And I'm not going to say what our monthly payment is, but it is not cheap. So I go to Toyota Direct in Easton. That's where we bought the FJ. We had a very pleasant experience.
Buying the FJ
in 2007. I mean, it was a great experience.
Which is why you went back.
Which is why I went back. But the day before, so yesterday, Friday, I went to Buckeye. We were out and running around. So we swung by Buckeye to see what they had and test drove a car, and they wanted to buy the FJ. I'm like, well, you're going to have to pry that from my cold, dead fingers. He's like, whoa, why? I said, because you're not going to give me $30,000 for it. It's not worth that. I'm like, not to you.
Right.
I said, to me it is. I said, I have almost 270,000 miles on that car, on that truck. I have changed the oil religiously every 5,000 miles, and I have done 2 major fixes to it since I bought it. You can't get this away from me.
Yeah.
For less than $30,000.
That's how our Camry was. We had over 300,000 on it when we sold it. Rust free, nothing wrong with it. And I wanted to keep it, but it would have just sat. We didn't need it.
And that's like, I'm just like, you're not going to get it away from me for less than that. I don't care what the body shape is in, what the condition is.
Right. That's why you throw out a way out there number, because you don't want to get rid of it.
Because I'm not getting rid of it. Well, so we test drove a Highlander. Liz liked it. We found one that it was the same trim level that I had told her that we wanted to get. And it's the trim level, like they have their L, their XLEs, their XSEs, which I just call the sex. They have their limited platinums.
They have the sex.
They have the Highlander sex. And if you're looking for a Highlander, go get a Highlander sex.
I mean, I would. I don't know why you'd look at anything else.
I mean, you got dual tailpipes on it, so you got 2 places to plug in.
Don't.
But the difference between the other 5 trim levels in the sex, the front and rear are completely different. They are a completely different front bumper and front fascia on them. And it looks a hell of a lot better. It's a lot more aggressive, and it looks better than what their standard front fascia looks like.
Yeah.
So that's what we ended up going for. So we go up to Toyota Direct. We pull in the Nissan. There's a sales guy standing out front. Whatever. No big deal. But he did the thing that I hate more than anything in the world. The minute we pulled in, like not pulled in and parked.
He was on you.
We made a right into the parking lot. And the minute that our tires crossed their parking lot, he was moving towards us.
Yeah.
So I did me being me, I sat in the car for 5 minutes with it running while he stood in front of the car with his arms crossed, waiting for us to get out of the car. I sat there. I took a drink of water. I told Liz, let's see how long we can sit here before this asshole decides he wants to move on. Like, that is, for me, I'm not dealing with you at this point. He didn't leave. So when we got out, he's like, you here to see anybody in particular? I'm like, no. I said, I'm looking for a new car. All right, what are you looking for? I said, I'm looking for Highlanders. And I tried to play stupid. Now,
probably didn't have to try too hard.
I didn't have to try too hard.
Right.
But there's a lot of things in this whole scenario that didn't happen that should have happened that are just salesman etiquette. 1, introduce yourself. I didn't know who this guy was.
2, cup the balls.
Yeah, 2, cup the balls. They get cold. But he didn't introduce himself. Like, no, hey, my name is this, or his name was Hari, by the way, HARI. KAMI. So don't go deal with him at Toyota Direct. Fuck that guy. I don't know what else you want me to say.
I'm loving it.
I don't care. Like, but
I don't think anybody here expects you to care.
I know.
I think everybody.
But it's just it's.
If this is your first episode by chance, welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. That's Martelle.
Oh, hey, if this is your first episode, I don't care. No, I'm glad you're here. But so
unless you're Harry Kami or whatever, Hari
Kami. So we go, I tell him what I'm looking for. I'm like, well, all right. I said, you got a bathroom I can use? I had to piss. What's his response? Yeah, it's inside. He stands outside the bathroom door while I went to the bathroom and then Liz went to the bathroom.
That's just creepy.
It's really fucking creepy. So then I come out and I start looking they had a Highlander inside. So I start looking at the Highlander, like, inquisitively. I already know what I want. I research the shit before I go in there. Like, right. I know what I want, but I'm acting like, oh, what's this or what's this? And Liz comes out, and he's standing behind Liz as she comes out of the bathroom and then follows her over. So I try to, lose him in the showroom. Didn't work. He obviously knows the showroom better than I do. And it's a
big open
room. So finally I can't lose him, so I just concede to, let's see what happens. I'll take control over this situation instead of which I would have taken control at some point anyway, but I had to do it sooner rather than later. Still has yet to introduce himself. We go sit down. We're walking. I'm like, well, do you have he names off all the trim levels except for the sex. And I'm like, well, do you have any of is it the SEX, SX, XSE?
Hari, I'm here for the sex. Do you have the sex to give to me?
And he's just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. They're all outside. Proceeds to take us through the flower garden. And when I say flower garden, we're walking through the flower beds with the mulch and the mud.
So not on
concrete, not
pavers or anything.
Nope. Right through the mud. I'm like, all right, well, we got to across another. And then we get into grass and mud. He just squeezes his fat ass between 2 fucking Highlanders and just keeps going.
First off, you have a dictionary. You can stop using the F word.
Is fornication. He squeezes his fornication ass. So he squeezes his ass between 2 Highlanders, and I look at it, I'm like, he's bigger than I am. I ain't trying to squeeze through there. Like, I don't want to get covered. It's snowing now. I don't want to get covered.
The vehicles are dirty.
They're wet. They're dirty. I don't want to deal with any of this bullshit. So I walk around the back of one. Well, I didn't realize how muddy it was until I got to the other side of this muddy area. And Liz is behind me, and she's like tiptoeing through the tulips on the mud. And I go back to help her, and he's like off in fucking La La Land somewhere. And I'm just like, we're done. Like, I'm getting numbers and we're out.
Yeah.
And she's like, whatever. So.
I mean, she didn't even want a new vehicle anyway, right?
After this little incident, she did.
She did, okay.
After this, she
I
was
like. I know she's been against it for a while.
After I kind of jump back a little bit. So, every time I have to take this thing in, or every time I've taken it in for an oil change, it's always been something.
Yeah.
And they've been minor. Like, oh, this sensor needs to be replaced, or this, because it's been an issue. Not like service light issue coming up, but it's an issue.
Yeah.
The latest one was the windshield washer assembly, like the fluid tank. You can't just buy the pump. You had to buy the tank, the pump, the whole assembly ended up being $350. And I'm like, what? It's a pump. Just order a new pump. They're like, It doesn't come that way. I'm like,
that's so dumb.
Every other manufacturer does just a pump. Why isn't it a pump?
That's so dumb.
I said, I can replace it. I don't want to. It's cold. I don't want to deal with it. So this time is $1,000 for the radiator fan. I'm just like, I said, the next one, I said, we don't know what the next cost is going to be. I said, because they've compounded. Like they've been, it's $50 here. Oh, it's $75 here. Oh, now we're at $150, $350, $1,000. I said, what's the next one? $5,000 for a new motor?
Yeah.
He said, we're not. I said, we're not doing this.
And Nissan SUVs, so the cars I've seen last a long time. My brother's Nissan Titan, we beat the tar out of, and he traded in. I mean, it's dirty and old, but it all worked.
Yeah, well,
but the SUVs, like we had a buddy that had a Ford Flex, which, whatever.
Yeah, it's Ford.
He got a Nissan SUV less than a year ago, and then Wednesday at practice, we're at the church, and I walk out, and he's getting in a brand new Ford Flex. And I was like, didn't you guys just get a Nissan SUV? He's like, oh, yeah, never again. Yeah. And that's all he said.
Well,
he had it for like 9 months, I think.
I was talking to Andy from Heston, and he's like, he goes, if you're going Japanese, he goes, go Toyota, Honda. He goes, else it's Plan B. He goes, Nissan, Mitsubishi. He goes, they're all part of the B team.
But what gets me is they are. I agree with that.
Oh,
versus Toyota and Honda for sure.
I do too.
But I can't get how they can make trucks and cars that seem to be okay. Because Nissan cars I've seen run a couple 100,000 without issue. Major issue.
I have.
But the SUVs, everybody I know that's owned one, and every mechanic I've talked to that doesn't work at a dealership, well, some that do, but they all say, the Nissan SUVs for some reason just suck.
It's awful.
I don't get it.
Well, I was looking into the fan issue. Apparently, we got lucky because that's usually a 50 to 60,000 mile issue, not an 80,000 mile issue.
Oh, you had a good one.
Yeah, we had a real good one. So
anyway, Harry carries out. So
we're gonna take a pause here.
Oh, okay.
You brought some stuff last week that we didn't get into because I want to get into something else. And I'm going to list these from like bad to worst, but this is from the Tennessee Shine Company.
It is.
This is what we're going to try tonight.
Let me preface, I did not bring any because I do not have any, but the Tennessee Shine whiskey that I bought was good. It's a moonshine distillery. I had some aged whiskey of theirs. Really good buy. So if you're in Tennessee, in the Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area, look them up. But what I brought was different moonshines I kind of had the idea of a Buckhorn Bites, but instead of weird food, it's weird moonshine.
Weird moonshine. So we're going to give this a try. So we're actually going to start with the cotton candy. So we have cotton candy, Nana pudding, orange dreamsicle, butterscotch, blackberry, and straight off the still.
That's going to be fire.
It is going to be holy fuck.
Yeah.
So we're going to give these a try. And then I'm going to continue because I feel like this is going to take up a majority of the show.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it has been this. It's been a weekend and it's only Saturday. But this is also kind of. I don't know that I'm looking forward to this.
I don't think you are, which is exactly why I bought these.
Of course.
And they must have had 20 different flavored types of moonshine. So I picked out, you get a little carrier and you get 6 for so much, money. So I was like, well, that's good. I'll just get 6. I was going to buy like 3 or 4, and Beth's like, you literally will pay the same if you get 6 in one of these little carriers.
So get
cool.
6.
So.
All right. Well, we're going to start with cotton candy because I think that's going to be the worst. And
you think so?
I hate cotton candy.
I love cotton candy. You know why?
No.
Because it's light, fluffy sugar. It's straight. That really touches a fat kid's heart in more ways than one.
No shit.
I love cotton candy. So you're washing out your glass.
I got to clean my glass out because I was pre-gaming with Blanton's before you showed up.
Right.
I had to be prepared for this.
You pre-game with something mediocre at least.
Yeah, super mediocre.
Bum, 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 bum. See how many people I can tick off. So here's cotton candy, putting some in my glass. I mean, go ahead. Half and half. They're shots. You're not even doing that much. What if I like it and want more? I guess I can take it home, huh? So, it smells. It smells unique.
Oh my God, it smells like fucking cotton candy.
It does.
I mean, it legitimately smells like cotton candy.
It just smells like cotton candy. This may be good. Well, not if you don't like cotton candy. But
You have to like fluffed sugar.
oh, I like fluffed sugar.
I know you do.
I like my sugar getting
So-
fluffed all
So anyway,
day.
going back to Hari as we're sampling these moonshines.
Oh, I love it. You're going to hate it so much. It's so sweet.
Ooh.
And I think you
you
poured
know what?
yourself more than me.
You know what? It's not as bad as I thought it would be. It is super sweet.
It's
though.
really sweet.
It's very sweet. But the moonshine behind it isn't terrible.
Yeah, this one I think is a lower proof.
Yeah, it's not terrible. You have the bottle, so yeah. So we sit down with Hari.
Yeah, this is a 50 proof. So much lighter proof than.
Okay, doing the big gulp. Not a
Not
thing.
good?
Not a thing. Not a thing I should have done. That's not good.
But it is super sweet. I actually
It is
kind of
super
like
sweet.
it, but it would have to be just like that, a very small sip.
Yeah, I could do it in very small.
And it's not something like I wouldn't just go for this.
Hey guys, and you
Bust
break
out a
out
big
a-
old giant because they make
Yeah.
big jars of it.
Oh no,
I'll bet there's some mixed drinks you could get into that would be fun that were like fruity.
that would be
Yeah, I think
that
I can think you could use this as a really good mixer.
Yeah. So as I open up Nana Pudding, so we sit down with Hari, and he starts. I asked him about the price, and I list the price that they had listed on the website, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's not the price." I'm like, "What do you mean that's not the price?" I said, "It says this. It has this number." And then it has dealer discount, and then it says this number. I said, so that's the price. He goes, that's not the price. He was like, the dealer discount takes in the $1,500 rebate that is offered by Toyota, and it's if that's the cash price, like if you were coming in and just writing a check for cash. And I'm like,
Unless it states that.
false
advertisement.
It doesn't. And I said, well, this doesn't say that. I said, and who the fuck is coming in here and writing out a check for cash?
Yeah.
I said, because I'm not doing that.
The kind of people that do that don't
Aren't
buy
buying
Toyota Highlander sexes.
No. So we go, I'm like, all right. So he's like, well, I'll work the numbers and I'll do this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yeah, you do that. So I end up looking over the numbers, and he is nowhere near where I want to be.
Was he even close to the internet price?
No, he was
Yeah.
he was a good $3,500 off from the internet price.
Yeah, I'm going.
And I looked at it and I said, well, then he insults Liz and I. Hold on.
Okay. As you come to pour me some Nana pudding, that looks thick. You're making sure they're equal.
They're not.
That looks thick. It's going to be hard to wash this one out. We should have...
It smells like eggnog and ethanol.
Ethanol.
Ethanol. Oh my God, we just created something new again.
It also smells like banana runts with ethanol.
A little bit. So I'm like, yeah, that's not where. Well, then he insults me and Liz. So we have our Pathfinder.
I like this.
This smells like tanning oil.
It does. Like tanning lotion.
Yeah. So we have our Pathfinder. We know what our Pathfinder's worth. I've looked at Kelly Blue Book. I've looked at Edmunds. I've looked at all the guides that
NADA,
everybody
yeah.
uses. I forgot about NADA, which
Okay.
I'll get to that because that benefits me. So I look at everything and he goes, we're going to offer you 9.8 for your Pathfinder. He goes, but we're going to bump it to what you actually owe on it. Cause we weren't upside down in it, but we still owed on it.
Right.
And he goes, so we're going to offer you the $10,200 you owe on it. I'm like, so you're just going to take it from me?
Basically, yeah.
And he's like, I said, you're not going to give me anything for it. He's like, well, no. I'm like, then why the hell would I trade it in?
Right.
I said, I don't need to trade. I said, if you're only going to give me what it's worth, why would I trade it in? He goes, well, where do you think it should be? I said, I think it should be right around 12.5. I said, that seems pretty fair to me. He goes, where do you come up with that number?
So he didn't like that, did he?
Oh. He goes, where'd you come up with that number? I said, well, I talked to somebody who owns a small lot in auto shop, and he offered to buy it for $13. I said, Kelly Blue Book, Edmunds. I said, all the guides have it valued it at like 13.5. He's like, well, they don't buy the cars now, do they? I'm like, no, but they set the price so you fuckers can buy it.
Right.
So that was kind of the insult. And I'm like, oh, so now you're calling me. So you thought we were just like an easy pickings when we pulled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Dumb fuck. So we go back and forth, and then he basically writes down a number. And I'm like, yeah, I said, you're not even close. I said, we are universes apart at this point. I said, you need to come in at 12.5 on that car, on that trade-in, at least.
Yeah, because they're going to list it for 19.
Yeah, they're going to list it. I mean, the retail on that used car is 16 to 17. So you're going to make money off of it at 12.5. I know how all this shit works. I worked at dealerships. I saw the back end and how all that works. So I'm like, you
can see my back end.
Yeah, now you can see mine as I'm walking out the fucking door. So he comes back. He's like, all right, well, we're going to do the 12.5. I'm like, well, don't do it begrudgingly because on my part. I said, do it because you want to make the sale. And he's like, well, we just don't think it's worth that. And I'm like, I don't think it's worth my time to be here. I said, I'm going to take that piece of paper with me. I want to think about this over lunch. He's like, you walk out the door. He goes, this deal's over. I'm like, fine by me. I grabbed my phone. I took a picture of the deal, and I walked. I'm out.
Well, didn't I ever hear you say earlier to somebody else that he didn't want to let you take the paper?
Yeah, he wouldn't. That's the other part. Yeah, I said, well, I went to grab the paper, and he grabbed it from me, folded the top so you couldn't see it said Toyota Direct on it. He's like, and then made a comment about taking it and going someplace else, or can't let you take this to go someplace else. So I took a picture of it.
Yeah, he told you could take a picture of it, fold it over so you can't see the logo. What happens when you get to another dealership and say, I got this from Toyota Direct? Like, you can say where it came from.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. This isn't good.
The Nana pudding? Not a fan of it?
No.
It's very banana-y.
It tastes like what tanning lotion smells like.
I didn't think it tasted like that. I got more of the banana.
I get the banana.
The candied banana.
I get that, but
it's so creamy on your lips, though. So thick.
It's like
I like the cotton candy better.
Between the two, yes.
Yeah. What's the proof on this one?
This one is, and it's going to be hard. I don't have any light over here, so
I know how to use my cell phone light.
That's where I'm at. 17.
17 proof or percent?
Oh, 17%. Sorry, it's 34 proof.
Okay, so we've had a 50 proof and a 34 proof.
Yeah, so
this is going to matter in the end.
Yeah, this is light. This is super light.
Yeah, that's if you like bananas, you should get that. Yeah, if you don't. And I mean candied bananas.
Yeah, it's very, very banana-y.
Yeah,
it's banana boat.
I wonder how that would be with Screwball.
Oh, I bet you it would have been fantastic.
With peanut butter banana.
It's gone.
Well, next year I'll get another one.
No, you don't have to do that.
I think that would be good with Screwball, though. Just a little of that, like a touch of it.
Oh, yeah.
Just to get the banana flavor.
It would be fantastic. Or I can just make banana smoothies with Screwball.
Okay, we can do that.
I mean, whatever.
That sounds good, too.
Whatever. So, yeah, he wouldn't let me take it with me. So I took a picture of it.
And you took off.
And I left. I walked out. We went to Chick-fil-A. But I called the guy we talked to yesterday because he's like, so there were a couple reasons that I was kind of excited to go back to Buckeye Toyota in Lancaster. There
you go.
It was one, he was like, come back with a price. He goes, you have it in writing, come back with a price. He goes, I will match or beat it. Either one.
Okay.
He's like, I'll match or beat it. He goes, not that I want the sale. He goes, I want you guys I want to get you in what you want for the price that you have been told. And he goes, and I'll beat whatever price they have. He's like,
he wants to give you his sex.
He does. He wants to give me the sex. So I call him. We left Toyota Direct. I'm on 270. I call him like, hey, it's Brandon and Liz Martelle. We were in yesterday, test drove. He's like, oh, yeah, what's up? I'm like, I'm on my way. I'll be there in about an hour and a half. I said, I got to stop and get lunch. I said, I'm going to swing by the house. I'm leaving from Easton. I was just insulted at a dealership, and I am pissed. Like, fucking livid.
I'm mad.
I'm livid. I'm leveled.
I'm straight leveled. So angry.
So we end up, we went to Chick-fil-A, and I tormented my kids by sending them text pictures.
Oh, they weren't with you, were they?
No. I ain't taking kids car shopping. I know what that was like when I was a kid.
I don't blame you. Oh. I mean, and yours are old enough to stay home, too. So.
Oh, yeah, that's watery.
Watery nanners.
So gross.
It's like a sweaty nanner going down your gullet.
Sweaty something. So you get down there, and our sales guy, Bill, nicest guy in the world, walked in. I didn't even have to break out the quote that they gave me at Toyota Direct. He was already $700 less than what they were at Toyota Direct for the same car with upgraded paint. And I say upgraded paint because it's a Lexus color that they charge more for because it's a Lexus color. It's a it's metal flake.
Usually when you get sex for a cheaper price, it's not safe. It's not safe sex.
It's not.
But you got Lexus sex.
We did.
For a cheaper price.
We did.
And hey, that's a good day.
I kind of feel like they just negated the price of the additional paint. It's metal flake paint. So
anytime you can get sex from Lexus for the price of cinnamon, I'm in. Yeah.
Or Mercedes.
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy. So we ended up going through everything. We got to a price that we thought was reasonable. It's not where we wanted to be. It's probably about $100 more than where we wanted to be honest.
Ouch.
Ouch is right, but it's reasonable. We're not paying. We don't have the Audi.
Yeah, true.
So,
that was a whole payment you dropped there.
That's a work 80 hours a week payment.
Yeah,
there. So we came in close to where we wanted to be, but
and you have a brand new Toyota.
We have a brand new
with
Toyota
a warranty.
Well, not only do we have a warranty, this people don't. I don't know that people know this. If you're looking for a Toyota, it is worth it to go to Buckeye. The dealership itself. So dealerships can offer different things.
Norris and Chillicothe does that.
Yeah. So Buckeye offers a unlimited lifetime guarantee on the drivetrain. Motor, tranny, drivetrain.
That's what Norris does. Yep. Same thing.
As long as you own the car and you log all of the maintenance you've done either yourself or had done someplace else. So if I change the oil myself, I just log into a website and say, change the oil. Done. They will honor. I blow that motherfucking motor up, that mother fornication motor up.
There you go.
They'll replace it, provided that I can say, yep, change the oil here, change the oil there, did this, did that.
Right.
Toyota in general just offers a 24-month oil change policy. They'll for free. So it was worth it. We walked out with a 21 Highlander Sex in ruby flare. It is so pretty.
Ruby flares.
Ruby flare.
That's good sex.
That is.
She sounds fancy.
She is amazing. Whew. The lips on her.
I cannot wait to see her.
Oh, she got DSL. Dick sucking lips. Not high-speed internet.
I was going to leave it at DSL, just let people wonder, like, it has internet?
Oh, no, we're not going to leave them wondering. They need to know.
I feel like they know.
But it is a beautiful car. We pull into the garage.
And the garage goes, ah!
No. We honk the horn.
For the girls to come see it.
Yep, they don't come out.
They don't care.
They don't give a shit. Harley, the first words out of Harley's mouth is, I don't like the color.
Ruby Flare don't do it for her.
I'm like, what? I said it is a beautiful red color. Like, she's like, no. Lexi looks at it and she's like, it's okay. Sorry, I don't like the red. Like, what is wrong with you kids?
They are more into their electronics than they are pretty colors on cars.
I'm more disappointed they ain't even in the cars.
Yeah, well, that's your
I
fault.
have tried.
I know you have. I'm kidding.
I have tried. So this one's 34 proof as well, or 70%.
Okay, just like the name of pudding.
Yeah, this is.
I'm excited for this.
The big orange dreamsicle. That's what this one is. So this
the big orange dreamsicle.
This better taste like a fucking.
Sounds like my wrestling name if I was a pro wrestler.
This better taste like a Flintstone push-up. It better be a taste right out of history.
You're not going to like it.
Great.
It should have been in the freezer.
It smells like one. It smells.
It does. It smells great.
It smells like sherbet.
It smells just like sherbet.
No, I actually like this.
Do you? I didn't think you would. I like it.
I like this.
I like this a lot.
I could get down with this.
Especially if it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be real nice. Like, because the push-up, the Flintstones push-pop thing.
Yeah. It's a taste right out of history.
Yeah, it'd be like a melted Dreams,
that's so good. That's good, actually.
I do like this one.
So that's probably my favorite so far.
Okay. I mean, I could get down with that.
Yeah,
I'd say this, then cotton candy, then Nana pudding.
Yeah, we'll rate them later.
Oh, I figured.
At the end. But
and I like the Nana pudding, but I also like, Beth hates candied banana flavor stuff. She hates it when bananas candied, but I love it. I like if I go to a candy store, I could get just a bag of
banana runts.
Yeah, just the banana ones and eat them all. I love
Liz doesn't like anything banana flavored, like bananas or banana flavored. She's
real bananas Beth likes, but anything artificial she don't. I like that one. That's pretty good.
I do like that one. I will give props where they are due, and that one the props are due. And then also, so we put because we're white trash millionaires, we put our down payment on our pool. So our pool will be ordered.
Nice.
And we're in the process of doing a refi on the house, I think. I don't know. The banker at the bank didn't really say what he was going to do. He just said he's going to run the numbers and then get back to us.
Just hit that lotto and it's all good.
If I hit that lotto, son of a bitch, everything will be paid off.
You gone?
Yeah, I wish. I might be, but Liz will still be here.
Right.
We'll be doing Zoom shows, or I'll be flying you down to wherever the hell I am just to do a show every week.
You hit $750 million. You better fly me somewhere at least once.
So I figured it out. So at that $750 million,
what's the cash?
It's like 600 and some. Hold on. It's so much worse than that. Essentially, just figure you're only getting about 50%.
No, I'm saying that's still an amazing amount of money.
Oh, no, it's still an amazing amount of money.
It still blows my mind.
But the problem I have with it is fucking taxes.
Of course.
So they're going to take X amount off the top, like 100 mil,
right.
Almost 100 mil off the top, maybe a little more. I think they're going to take about 120 mil off the top for the cash out option. So you end up walking away with like $626 million. Oh my God, it's so much money. But then you still have to pay your state tax on that, which is going to be another, I don't know, 200 million. You're going to pay out the ass. So you're essentially walking away with about half of whatever it is that you're winning.
I would be okay with that.
I'm fine with that. Don't get me wrong.
Fine.
I'm fine with that.
If I could pay off my debt, I'd be extremely happy.
I'm just irritated at the fact that let's say you do win $750 million, but you're only walking away with $300 million. That's horseshit.
Yeah.
It's horseshit.
Well, it'll be over 400 because I saw when it was 660, 70 something, somebody told me the cash option was like 410 or 420. So it's got to be. I mean, you're right. They take a lot, but again,
it's the fact they take a lot
that's still, even at 300 million. That's 300 million more than I have now.
Yes, it is. Well, even if I just won the Powerball and got my $2 back, it's $2 more than what I had then. All right, so butterscotch smells like buttered popcorn, and that just makes me want to vomit right now.
Buttered popcorn.
That's what I'm kind of getting. This one's
smells like a Werther's to me.
25% or 50 proof.
Okay, so we're jumping back up.
Yep.
All the way to 50 proof.
Yeah, no, this smells like buttered popcorn. I don't smell a Werther's.
Okay, I kind of get the butter. Yeah, I get it. Now you mentioned it. I don't know if it's a psychological thing, but I get it.
It might be, but I'm not getting Werther's. I'm not getting butterscotch or caramel or anything out of this other than literal buttered popcorn.
I get butterscotch on it.
No. Butter, like movie theater butter popcorn is what I'm getting.
I go back and forth. I'll sniff it and smell butterscotch. I sniff it again, it smells like buttered popcorn.
It tastes like butterscotch, though. It smells like movie theater popcorn and tastes like butterscotch.
No, I think it tastes more like buttered popcorn.
That's funny.
I mean, honestly, I really do.
Yeah, it's not.
No, I get butterscotch on it.
It's not great.
This one I'm not a huge fan of.
This is now jumped to the bottom of the list.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. It's not the worst thing I've ever had, but it's not my favorite.
I will take cotton candy over this. Look. There ain't enough bleach that I can pour into a glass to drink.
Yeah, I get buttered popcorn on this real hard.
I'm getting
on the taste.
I'm getting it now, and that's because I think I took a huge gulp of it. But yeah, so we ordered furniture 18 weeks ago. That showed up on Friday.
Yes, I noticed.
And I completely rearranged the living room.
I also noticed that.
So I actually like it this way. So we moved. Our living room is long.
It is.
It's not like
it's phallic.
Yeah, it's not very
long and narrow.
Very much so. It's not square, or it's
It's a rectangle.
It's an oddly shaped rectangle, though.
Picture the proportions of a football field.
Yes.
Just not as big.
It's exactly what it is.
Yep.
And we used to have our TV in the end zone.
Yes.
Well, now we moved it to the sideline.
Yes.
And we put
now it's on the bench.
Yeah, now we always had a couch on the sideline. But I've put a love seat in the end zone.
The other end zone.
The other end zone. And I put up my chair. So I specifically ordered it's faux leather. Don't give a shit. I ordered a leather chair and an ottoman.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is so comfortable. That mother fornificator. Fornificator. That mother
Mortar McCorder.
Mo, I hope you're not lifting at that point.
He did. He did. Mo sent us a gift.
He did?
I'll be bringing it probably next week.
Well, God damn it.
I knew we had stuff to do.
Oh, well.
It's a drinking gift.
Oh, okay. Well, so I had mentioned on the last show about taking a trip to Covington and recording the show.
Yeah.
Mo wants in.
Well, let's go.
He's like, I got wireless lav mics.
Let's go.
I have a new Highlander.
Let's go. Shotgun.
No.
I'm too fat to get in the back, dude.
You're not, well,
unless you put me in the hatch, I could lay back there and roll around.
you could lay back there, but the Highlander has captain seats in the back.
I'm still fat.
They're the same size as the front.
But the legroom's different.
No, it's not.
It hits different, dude.
It's not.
My niece says otherwise. Okay,
Trust me.
I trust you.
Trust me. I sat in the back of it.
I trust you.
It might be a little.
Either
bit.
way, let's go.
All right,
I'm ready.
Yeah. So Mo, we're in. We're in to do this. In it to win it. I forget where I was talking about. Mother for corner.
Furniture setup.
Furniture. So the furniture showed up.
The shark.
And I took, so Friday morning I moved everything out of the living room and moved it all, and then they delivered. The guy showed up and he's like, he brings in the back of a chair. It's the same faux leathery bullshit that I ordered.
Yeah.
But it's very billowy. I'm like, okay. Maybe the chair comes apart. I don't remember what I ordered. It was 18 weeks ago.
Yeah. You got yours quick. It took us 4 months to get our sectional.
Well, so.
Sectional.
He comes in and he's like, so we have a problem. I'm like, yeah, we do. He's like, he looks at me like, oh. He's like, well, what's your problem? I'm like, I didn't order.
I got a poop and you're taking forever.
No. He brought in the base of the chair and I'm like, I didn't order a recliner. He's like, I know. He goes, you're stop number 4. We're on stop number 2. He goes, this isn't even your furniture.
So none of it was right.
Oh,
jeez.
Well, luckily he only brought in the recliner, like the base in the back. But he's like, yeah, so I just got chewed out by my boss because I'm not at where I'm supposed to be, and someone screwed up the list. They reversed it. So
they put that list down, flipped it, and reversed it.
He's like, so you're actually the last stop. He goes, and I'm on stop number 2. I'm like, oh, that's fine. I said, here, I'll take the base of the chair. I'll carry this thing out. Let's go.
Get you on the way.
He's like, but that's your chair right there. I'm like, why don't you bring that in? I said, and get it out of the way so you can get the other stuff out. So they brought in the chair and the ottoman. Oh, that chair is so nice.
Yeah. I'm a recliner guy. I like leaning back, propping my feet up.
You know what? I do too. But where that chair is, you can't do that. You hit the wall. You have to pull it so far out from the wall.
That's a recliner thing. That happens. Mine sits pretty far off the wall.
Yeah, but new furniture, pool down payment done, house new car. Ah, goddamn! It's like I won the lottery.
Almost.
Did I win the lottery?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know. I'm spending money like I did.
You haven't given me any yet if you did.
Well, I'm spending money like I did. So, all right.
I figure if you hit the lottery, we've been doing this 2 years, you owe me at least a third. And you can't say nothing right now because you're away from your microphone. If you don't say anything in 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, oh, it's official.
3. Yeah, we'd be in a new studio.
Hey, I'll take that.
I mean, the reality is I would have a room dedicated. Oh, and I'm having my basement fixed.
Oh, yeah.
So I actually had a guy come out, give me a quote. This kills me. Like, legitimately, I want to have a heart attack. So last year, because I have basement issues, and last year I had a guy come out, 2 guys actually, and they wanted anywhere from $12,000 to $18,000 to fix my basement. Oh. It smells really good. It smells super sweet. It smells almost like a blackberry cough syrup.
So we're on the blackberry. What's the proof?
Hold on. I put it back.
It doesn't taste like cough syrup.
This one is 25.
So 50 proof.
So
you can go to your basement store. I'm enjoying this.
I had another guy come out, local guy, not a big franchisee company. He's doing it for almost 100th of the price.
1/100th of the price.
Almost.
Okay, so 10%.
Basically, yeah. So they want 20,000.
Like
he's doing
30%.
They want 20,000. He's doing it for 2. Almost the exact same thing.
10%.
He's cutting the floor out. That's what they were going to do. Except they wanted to replace everything, put the floor back in. He's going to cut the floor out, clean the pipe and everything around it, make sure re-drill all the weep holes, make sure everything drains properly, and then he's going to put the floor back in, which is what I want done.
Oh, this is so good. I'm happy for you. That was all good, but I like this.
Oh no, this tastes like cough syrup.
Nope, I like this. Tastes like blackberry cobbler.
Tastes like blackberry cough syrup.
Blackberry. I like this.
Ugh. All right. Oh no.
Oh, this cold would be fantastic. You are chasing fast with water, my friend. I like that one.
No. I can't get that taste out of my mouth. That's like rotten pussy.
I don't know what kind of cough syrup you've had in your lifetime, but those are your two comparisons. My friend, let me tell you something.
You're in for a rude awakening in life.
Went from blackberry moonshine to blue waffle.
Oh God, that was bad.
That was good. I liked it.
Okay, that's fine. You can like it.
So we've had 50 proof and we've had 34 proof. We're on our last one, and what's the proof on this?
All right, before I even pour this, I can't even see it. Like the print on this is smaller than the others.
Yeah, these jars are like shot glass sizes, little mini jars.
Oh, this is 67.5, so it's 135 proof.
This is going to be hot. I almost think we should have started with this.
Well, you told me to save it for last
Yeah,
week.
I know. That was probably a bad idea.
Well, guess what?
This is just going to be hot. This is straight off the still shine.
I didn't even pour it gently. I just abused it.
You just dumped it. Literally just threw it into my glass.
Just.
You ready for this?
No. Oh my God.
Oh, there's your ethanol.
Fucking A Christ.
There. All right.
Fornification A Christ.
We gonna do it at the same time? I'm not ready.
Cheers, homie.
Cheers. Oh, there it is. Don't chase it. Let it burn.
No.
Let it burn. Wanna let it burn. Wanna let it burn. Oh, let it burn, let it burn, let it burn.
That is not good.
Oh, that is straight hot corn whiskey, my friend. I like it. We're getting a whole jar of that for a show.
Oh, with pickles.
I'm still, it's getting me in the chest.
I don't know where it is getting me. Somewhere.
Man, I think that made my eyebrows get thicker right there.
Jesus Christ.
Whew, I felt them grow.
Yeah.
I still haven't even chased mine. I'm just letting it burn. My chest is on fire.
Right. I can't even rate these right now.
Well, that came out of nowhere. Sorry.
I'm right there with you. It's right in my throat, like
throat down into the chesticle cavities.
No,
good stuff.
We're gonna finish this show out with something else.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I can't end on that. I can't even get the bottle open.
I'll say this: the flavor that I liked. If you like corn whiskey.
I don't like corn whiskey.
I know you don't. That's exactly why I made sure to get that one.
I will say I like the Dreamsicle. I like that one.
The Dreamsicle is really good.
The butterscotch was fucking awful.
I wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst I've had, but it's not my favorite
the worst
today.
I had, but I don't like popcorn.
Yeah, it would probably be my bottom one out of the 6. Oh, that was good. That was incredible.
Oh my God.
Oh, I wish you were all up in the mic for that.
No, I purpurely turned away, so I don't want to have anybody to have to deal with that.
That'd be amazing.
All right, so we're gonna round off the show.
Hey, I need some of that too.
Yeah, no, this is water.
Oh, yeah, I have to drink water now, which is funny. It looks the same as moonshine.
It does.
Weird.
It looks just the same. So we're gonna round off the show. I posted on Boko the other day. Our friends at the Bourbon Hunters podcast.
I mean, they used to be friends. They're more of acquaintances now.
Are they even that?
Eh.
I mean, I like dude.
Eh.
I don't really know Brett. I think Tyler's a puss. He gave up in the middle of our Flights of the Round Table show. Like, literally walked away.
He just got up and walked away.
Got up and walked away.
Isn't that when Brett came in?
That's when Brett came in.
So, and now Brett's on Bourbon Hunters.
Yeah, but it's all three of them, and I just
right.
Just get rid of Tyler.
No, Tyler was giving me crap the night of the Ohio State championship game on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
And he kept talking trash. I'm like, you've never commented on any of my football posts, which I post a lot of football stuff.
Oh no, it's because he's a Michigan guy.
I totally forgot. And then the next day, and I like to leave the post because other people started getting angry. And I'm like, okay, guys, I was joking. So I just deleted them, and put up at the end like, hey, Ohio State got whooped. Good job, whatever.
Yeah. I
mean, and then the next day I wake up and I'm like, oh, he's from Michigan. No wonder he
hates Michigan.
Yeah. His team's hot trash.
So I posted this on that BOCO site, which, what a bunch of fucking morons on that site. Like, I like Ohio bourbon lovers.
I don't think I'm on that one. The Dad's Drinking Bourbon's okay.
Dad's Drinking Bourbon's pretty good.
Bourbon Sippers one's, it's not bad.
Bourbon Sippers, there's the Columbus Whiskey Aficionados. I'm on that one. Or I think it's Columbus, Ohio Whiskey Aficionados. So it's called Cows, COWS. They actually had a pick recently, apparently.
Oh, okay. I saw somebody post about the Cows pick.
Yeah. So, dude, it's dude. Dude did a barrel pick with Middle Western Spirits, which is here in Columbus. I am a big fan of Middle Western Spirits.
Yeah. And they're right next to Brothers Drake Meadery.
They are.
And we loved the mead that was finished in the...
Which I have a bottle of mead we need to do downstairs as well.
Excuse me. Okay.
But it used to be, it was Middle West Spirits, and they called it the OYO. I don't know what that stood for, but now that it's just,
I know what it stands for.
OYO?
Yeah.
What?
Ohio.
Oh.
They said it's just their way of saying Ohio. Ohio.
Oh.
If you say Ohio, it sounds like Ohio kind of.
So the Wu-Tang Clan refers to the crazy YO, which is Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh, there you go.
So, but that's YO. This is OYO. So, but either way, whatever.
Why Ohio is Y for Youngstown, then Ohio for Ohio.
Yes, I know. This is
I'm so confused.
OYO. Anyway, so I think they've kind of gotten away from the OYO stuff, and it's just Middle Western Spirits, straight Kentucky Bucking.
Did you listen to the episode where they did that pick, though?
No, I haven't gotten to that.
Listen, because it explains all about the OYO and where they're going with it and the branding.
I may have marked it as played by accident because I'm still trying to get used to Spotify because I'm not using the podcast app that I was using prior.
Oh, okay.
Because not that I'm a big Rogan fan. But when he switched over to Spotify,
exclusive.
I can't get any of my stuff. I can't get his show on
anything else
on Pocket Cast, and I don't want to have to deal with using two apps.
Yeah,
I fucking hate fornication.
There you go.
Freaking hate how Spotify handles podcasts in their app.
Agreed. 100%.
It's the worst.
100% agree.
The worst.
100% agree.
So, I just kind of...
I use Podbean for everything except one podcast that's only on Spotify.
See, I used Pocket Cast because it can grab everything from all the majors.
Podbean does that too.
Except for Spotify.
But Rogan went exclusive.
He went exclusive, and I was hoping that they would figure out how to patch that in.
Yeah,
It can still be an exclusive, whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't like how they structure their stuff. You can't just take a podcast and go, okay, I want it on this, and I want it to go from the oldest show to the latest show to the newest show so that it'll play in that order. It's however you add it into the playlist is how it plays. So you always have to go to the oldest one and start adding them backwards so that it'll play in the order that you want it to. Fuck, I don't care that he's a Spotify exclusive. He can be a Spotify exclusive. I can't even talk at this point.
That's different.
I know, right? Without and still allow the ability to use external apps. Like, I get it. You don't want them on Google Play. You don't want them on iTunes.
Well, but Spotify pays them to not do that. That's what it is.
I know.
If Spotify said, hey, we'll give you guys $1 million a year to be exclusive on Spotify, you bet your butt me and you would be doing that.
Well, he got like $600 million.
That's why I figure we're worth about $1 million.
Well, at
least.
I'm good with $1 million. We need to get some more listeners in here.
Yeah. Like, shares.
But anyway, so I posted this bottle on the BOCO website, and was like, "Hey, what do you think this is worth?" And everybody's like, "Oh, it's worth whatever you paid." I think his name.
Some people were like, "What is it?"
Yeah, what is it? Oh, I've never heard of that one. Why am I not on top of this bullshit? Because you don't listen. Why do you have to be on top of every barrel release or barrel pick that's out there? Fuck off. Fornication off. Fornicate off.
Yeah.
Like
Fornicate right on out of here.
Genti, Genti, Genti. He owns Opa in Delaware.
Yeah.
He was like $2,000 for the bottle. I'm like, sold.
I didn't know he owned. Yeah, I saw that comment.
He owns Opa. Supposedly he's a good guy. I don't know him. Great. Hey, you want to? I know it's a joke. The whole post is a joke because the whole group is a joke.
It really is.
It really is a fucking joke. So I only stay in just so I can see you troll people. And then I occasionally troll them myself. And as much as I hate most of your Facebook posts, those are the ones that I relish the most. So,
speaking of trolling in Boco, it's literally happening right now.
Oh fuck, it's going down live.
Well, somebody posted E.H. Taylor.
Oh Jesus!
They found for 64.
So fucking buy it.
No, they did. They bought it. Post receipt, said I was looking for something, but hey, I found this. Cool. And
so what do you want to know? What you can sell for?
No. He said nothing. So he showed his receipt. It's 64.13. So Jimmy Barnes, friend of ours,
our buddy,
said I'll give you 65 for it with a smiley face. So Jimmy's jumping in on this too, right?
Jimmy is so
it's 64.13 on the receipt. Jimmy said, I'll give you 65 for it. And I replied, don't do it. That's more than it's worth. So somebody commented to me and said it was a joke. Like I didn't know. Obviously not knowing I'm friends with Jimmy.
And you're one of the biggest trolls on fucking Boco.
I'm just a big troll everywhere.
Well, I know.
But
so
yes.
Jimmy sent me a text, or I was talking to Jimmy at the gym the other day, and he's like, when I sent you that text that baby wants his bottle.
Yeah.
I said, Randy's sitting right there. I said, he can see the screen as I'm typing, baby wants his bottle. I said, it wasn't like a planned,
right?
Like, hey, Randy's going to be in town. Let's fuck with Jimmy. He's like, Randy's a troll.
Yeah.
Randy trolls
I love
in text
with
messages.
people.
He trolls in text messages. He trolls in real life. He trolls on Facebook. I said, I don't think Randy knows anything other than trolling.
I don't think I do either.
I think it's become part of your thing now that you don't know the difference between having a conversation.
Oh, no, it's not now. I've never known a difference.
Well, no, hold on. Having a conversation and trolling somebody, because you'll have a conversation and troll that person in the same conversation.
See, I call that witty and sly because I'm getting entertainment out of it.
You're getting
and I can do it with a straight face and
the
lead
other
people
person
on.
is not getting entertainment out of it.
The best is when it's somebody I don't know or I don't care about, and I can egg them on and keep them going while everybody around me is laughing.
Yeah.
Like I did on side of a post when somebody posted about cops were looking for a guy that went into the women's restroom or whatever. And somebody said, I think they should take him out to the woodshed. So I replied, well, what's that mean? And somebody else commented in response, they mean they should be beat. And I said, beat how? And I just kept going. And they were like, they say they need to, be handled. And I was like, what do you mean? And I got them to like 3 or 4 people in this conversation to describe what being taken out back to the woodshed means. And then at the end I went, okay, guys, I was literally just looking at Lowe's website and Home Depot's for a new shed. But I'm afraid to buy them if that's what goes on in these things. Please advise.
See, that's the
now my friends are giving like laughing emojis. Like they're not saying anything, but they're reacting, and they're dying. And so to me, it is trolling.
That's the stuff I like.
Yeah.
The stuff where you'll post like, I don't know, some weird meme.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, he does this every 2.5 minutes. Like it literally comes down to 2.5 minutes.
I usually dump like 20 at once.
I know.
And then I'll be done for a while.
Well, for at least an hour.
No, lately I've been off Facebook a lot as far as posting.
I will say, since I got an iPhone, I haven't been on any social media as much as I typically was.
Yeah.
But I don't get the notifications like I used to.
My notifications are off on everything.
I kept them on because I needed to know when somebody responded to something. Now I don't need to. I don't know what it is. I don't need to know that someone's responding to something.
I'll check it later.
I'm not looking for that validation.
Yeah, I don't. I don't.
I like it when someone responds or likes a post on Instagram. I could give a fornification.
Good job.
I like.
It's working, Mom.
I tried. I could give a fornification, a fornicate. On
I can give precisely one fornicate.
I can give 1 iota of a fornicate if someone responds to Facebook. Like I'm out on Facebook.
Yeah.
I only have Facebook now just to keep the show running.
I even unfollowed somebody earlier today because I was like, you know what? They posted something about chicken wings or something. Like it was something so non-threatening, and I went, they add nothing to my life. Why am I following them? I didn't unfriend them.
I'm getting there.
I don't hate them.
Just unfollow them. I'm the same way. I don't unfollow people, or I don't unfriend people anymore. I just unfollow them because I get tired of seeing the shit that doesn't add anything.
Yeah.
I actually haven't unfollowed you yet. I did mute you for 30 days.
I'll take it.
But I didn't unfollow you. Anyway, so with the whole BOCO thing, I just posted up about, what the bottle's worth, and someone was like, it's worth what you paid for. I'm like, but it has a sticker.
It's a special bottle.
Because everybody's like, look at the sticker. The sticker says this, and it's a truck chaser sticker. The truck chaser sticker is the original BOCO, which was called whatever it was before it was BOCO, and that group got closed down because someone reported it to Facebook as being a sales site. Had Dave Chappelle on it, and it was a Russell Reserve bottle, and it was fucking gross. It was a mixer. I made it a mixer.
Yeah.
Over last Thanksgiving.
Well, the other thing I found too, especially on BOCO, but even some of the more nationally wide groups, there is a big difference in what people say is good and what is actually good.
Yeah, and that's absolutely. What was it someone said? They said something the other day, and I'm like, oh, you must be new here.
To BOCO?
Yes. He has been on the site since the beginning. I'm like, oh, you must be new here. I said, this is limited release. I said, it's worth more than that.
Oh, yeah.
He responded with, in order to get max profits with a Z, he goes, you got to get them gains.
Yeah. I saw that.
Son of a bitch, he got me.
I saw that Blanton's meme on another page, and I immediately went like, okay, has this been posted to BOCO? And I didn't see it. I was like, share. Where it said I need to be woke, or I need a wake-up call.
Oh, yeah.
It's like if Blanton's was in another bottle, it'd sit on the shelf for $30.
On the shelf for yeah. So anyway, so we have Middle West Spirits. I want to call them Middle Western.
Yeah.
Middle West Spirits. They're out of
Midwestern. That's a hotel.
Yes.
Maybe that's why.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think it's just.
I am not a smart man.
It's odd to me that it's Middle West, and I want to call it Middle Western. This is the Bourbon Hunters Barrel Pick.
Right.
I was kind of hoping that this would have different flavor profiles according to the bottle. I bought two of these, and I sent a message because we have a group chat between the two podcasts, and I was like, this better not taste like
Three
ass.
technically with Mo.
Three technically with Mo, and I'm like, this better not taste like ass. And dude was like, well, that's on you.
Which he's right. I mean,
he's right. If it tastes like
he
ass,
can't account for everybody's taste.
Yeah. So, this is. I took my glasses off because they were hurting my face, and I have no light over here. I'm gonna have to get a light.
Need a desk lamp.
So I got barrel number 1551, which everybody should have barrel 1551. It's 125 proof. This is a cask strength, and it is 62.55%. It has a sticker. It's tiny like your dick, dude.
Watch your language. Tiny like your dinger, dude.
Penis. The pen is missing. You put it together. Penis missing.
Just in case you didn't get the joke.
Just in case you didn't get the joke, I'll
allow
walk
me
it
to
out for you.
explain it because it'll be funnier that way.
This is I trust dude. I trust dude in his barrel pick. So it smells fantastic.
I trust dude. I give him crap, but I like dude.
I give him shit all the time. I've been giving dude shit for years, even before he started his own podcast.
I've been pushing this in for years
because I started my podcast.
Yeah, he totally ripped us off.
He did. Fucking biter.
Freaking doing the same thing we're doing, but not as funny.
He's a style biter.
He's like,
well, no, he can't be as funny as Tyler.
So we're like Seinfeld, and we got the comedy drops. He's like listening to Ben Stein.
NPR.
Yeah, it's just really dry and dull.
Well, you know what?
Like his soul.
Dude is not dry and dull.
No, he is. He's really old.
I like Tyler, but I hate Tyler. I'm just going to put it out there.
I think Tyler's funny.
Tyler,
especially when he ticks dude off. That's my favorite part. When he's like on his phone.
That's the only thing
he just zones out, doesn't pay attention.
Like to be honest, if you were on your phone constantly the way Tyler is, I'd be pissed. I'd be throwing shit at you.
Well, I mean, for sure.
I'd be like, get the fuck off your phone. Get the fornication off. Get the fornicate off your phone.
Get the fornicate off your phone.
Get the fornicate off your phone. I might have to call this episode The Fornication.
Dream of California kit. Just stop it right there.
California fucking.
There-
I mean,
oh.
fornications. Fornications. Anyway, it smells fantastic. It smells really
smell good.
It smells like notes of caramel.
It smells like a cast strength whiskey.
It does. Well, I'm getting notes of caramel, notes of vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon, and oak.
Well, I get
You should get the oak. I mean, but it's a cast strength. You should get the oak.
I don't get as much vanilla on this. I get more of the cinnamon and the caramel.
When the vanilla is very slight. So this is our official review.
Also, my nose sucks. So
well, yeah, you have. I probably pumps you in it.
I got issues, guys.
Punch you, just get it, knock it out. It smells great. And I like this is a weeded because that's what Middle West does. They only do weeded.
Your pour's heavier than mine.
It's my bottle.
That's fair. I like weeded though.
I do.
Bernheim's become one of my favorites.
I love weeded. I have a weeded rye bottle.
So yeah,
downstairs.
I'm excited. I'm going to try it. Well, you're trying it, so now I'll talk. Now you talk, and I'll try it.
Oh no, you just go ahead and try that. Oh my god, it is so hot.
Ugh, that is nasty. That is hot trash. I'm not going to go pick mine up.
Hot garbage. Oh my god,
that tastes like old soup reheated over a dumpster fire.
On a Michigan Friday.
Oh, I can't believe you had to pay for this.
Yeah, I had to pay a lot of money for 2 bottles of this shit.
Now, here's what I will say. To me, honestly, all that being said, I got to keep dude's big old fat bald head humble. It is hot.
It is super hot.
That 135 moonshine
was not as hot.
As hot as this 125 proof barrel pick.
But with that, I like it. I like it so much more than I like that moonshine.
Obviously.
I mean, it's not corn; it's wheat. It is sweet and spicy at the same time. It's different. So fucking hot. I love it.
Very hot.
I'm not opposed to it.
This burns the tip of the tongue, the teeth, and the lips.
Yeah,
and the chest.
And this is their.
My breasticles are on fire.
Yeah, your nipples are sticking out.
Bing.
This is their. Is it Michelone? Michelone Reserve?
Michelob. It's pronounced Michelob.
Michelob Reserve. Okay, so it's the Michelob. It's Michon. Just for you people that don't think I can't talk or figure things out, it's Michon.
You're the people that think you can't talk.
Oh, I know I can't talk. Apparently, your mom thinks I can't talk. Give me a random house dictionary.
Mom. Wait.
She didn't give me a dictionary. Sharon did. Anyway.
My mom rocks. She's a saint.
Your mom's the best. I would say that about my mom, but she doesn't exist anymore.
Well, I guess she ain't getting you a dictionary for Christmas next year, then, is she?
No. And I'm fine with that.
I like this.
I like this a lot.
It is a sweet wheat kind of taste.
Yes.
But it definitely has a spice to it.
It's very much sweet and spicy.
Yeah. And not just the kick. It's got a spice taste to it.
You will not be able to pick this particular barrel up, this pick, but you can definitely get this bottle from Middle
Martelle's
West.
house if you break in.
I'll shoot you. At this point, 0 fucks. You try to take my
zero fornicates.
Zero fornications. If you try to take anything other than my whiskey, or you try to take everything, try to take my whiskey. If you try to take my whiskey, I'll shoot you.
Wife and kids, let them go.
I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you dead.
Shoot you right in the stinging face.
I'll shoot you right in the penis.
Right. I about blew snot out my nose on that one.
I should do an entire show like that.
So, no, you shouldn't.
Yeah, are you sure I shouldn't talk like this the entire show?
I guess you could.
I mean,
I sure hope that somebody tunes in for the first time when we do a whole show like this.
We can call it Lispies.
I can barely understand you.
Lispies. We're so lispy in the show. This show just went off the rails at this point.
I blame this Middle West. I blame dude.
I blame dude. It's dude's fault. Fuck you, dude.
You and your hot dumpster fire soup here. It's not even Campbell's either. It's white label vegetable stew warmed over a dumpster fire in Michigan.
Dumpster fire stew.
AKA the non-human version of Tyler.
Yeah. This show could live on without Tyler. I like Brett. I like what he brings to the show.
I got to be honest. I have not listened to a lot of Bourbon Hunters.
I've listened to almost every one of their shows.
I listened to half of the episode I told you to listen to. But I'll be on the road more.
Oh, my God. It's so hot. I love it.
With water, it tastes sweeter, too.
I didn't put enough water in it. I
only put a couple drops in it.
I did, too, but I've got more than you
do. It is
do.
very hot.
It's so spicy.
We like it hot, hot, hot.
God damn. All right, let's mix that up. It's really good. So I've had this version before, but it was before it was still called OYO. The bottle was a different shape, and it was wrapped in black shrink wrap. It was fantastic then. It's fantastic now. It's fantastic as a cast strength.
I bet it would be better if it was one dude didn't pick.
It probably.
Like, literally anybody else should pick it besides dude. Like I bet Harley could pick a better barrel than dude.
The guy at the barrel shop, or the bottle shop, could pick.
Yeah, the barrel shop.
The Cooperer could pick a better barrel than dude.
I bet Diesel could pick a better barrel than... Diesel could pick a better barrel than dude.
And he's asleep.
He is.
He could do it in his sleep. Anyway. You're not going to be able to get this.
Did they sell them all? Because he said if there's the first release.
Well, if there's any left over, they'll be available.
So you might be able to get it.
Don't count on it.
I'm going to hold my second bottle till nobody can get them, and then sell them on BOCO for $300.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
because it cost me $118 to pick up 2 bottles of this. Just to be honest, I mean they're not cheap bottles. It's a barrel pick.
I'm going to have to. I need a refund. That's too much.
Well, I was supposed to get more than 1 bottle, and the fuckers charged me for 3 instead of 2.
Okay,
I didn't get 2. I didn't get 3 bottles.
Not worth it. Terrible deal.
I know. Inside joke.
Nobody get this.
That nobody's going to fucking
get.
Yeah,
nobody's going to get that joke.
Anyway, definitely, if you're not if you don't have or can't get access to this barrel pick, just go get a bottle of this anyway.
Yeah,
it's one of those things like
go to Middle West, support local.
Go to Giant Eagle. Go to any of your liquor stores. It's support local. It's an Ohio.
Oh, pick. Even that burnt burned.
Yeah, it's a local, so you can get it.
This one's for all those proof junkies. They're like, if it ain't 120 proof, I ain't drinking it.
Fuck those guys.
Ugh.
Fornicate those guys.
You drink OGD 114. Ugh. That ain't hot enough for me.
Well, those guys don't have taste buds either. So when they
don't have common sense.
They also eat what's that?
Humans.
Quaker steak. They go for the atomic wings because they can't get anything and they just want to feel it in their asshole.
Literally, they don't even eat them. They just stick them right in there.
Stick them up their ass.
Feel the burn.
Anyway, but if you can get a bottle of this, get the barrel get the Bourbon Hunters barrel. If you can't, just get just pick up all their products other than gin. No one needs gin. No one needs vodka. The vodka sucks. Gin's okay.
Occasionally I like a gin and tonic.
I'm not a fan of gin and tonics, but I need to find a better gin.
Bombay and tonic's one of my favorites.
But get a bottle of this.
Yeah.
Get a bottle of just the Middle West Spirit Micheloni.
Michelob Ultra.
Michelob Ultra Reserve. It's fantastic. It's super hot.
How many donuts?
I'm easily giving this a 4.
Who?
I know.
You sure?
I'm
That's Virgil Caine territory, bro.
Hold on.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah.
Wow. He got it on his fingers.
I had to do the.
I'm not that hot on it. It's hotter on me than I am on it. I'm giving it a 3.
I'm giving it a 4.
Which 3's still really high for our rating.
3's still high. I'm giving it a 4. It's not available. It's available in Ohio, but it's not available anymore. So I'm playing the other side of what we usually do.
Let's say you usually downrate for that.
Well, that's because it's not available in Ohio.
But this is not going to be readily available.
But this is not going to be readily available. It's only a limited select bottles. You had to sign up for it. If there's anything left over, then you can get a bottle. So
at 4, Martelle's saying hunt this, basically.
I'm basically...
You need to go out and try
and try to get a bottle of this.
At 3, I'm saying get it if you can find it.
Yeah, I'm saying if you can get this, go get it. It's super hot. And you can cut it with water,
turpentine,
or ginger ale in
polish.
Dude's case because he's a goddamn pussy.
He's from Michigan.
No, that's Tyler.
Oh yeah, you said dude.
I said dude
because he's from Hilliard. Where's he really from? Like originally?
Hilliard.
Oh, that explains so much. He's so bougie.
Well, he used to mix this shit he used to mix all of his whiskey with ginger ale.
I remember that
and
now.
I keep bringing that shit up, and he's like, that was so many years ago. I'm like,
dude, that was so 2019.
That was so 2020. Like, whatever, dude. I love that his name is Dude.
Care.
I like...
my favorite is when I say something about dude, and my friends are like, dude?
Dude?
And I'm like, yeah. And they're like...
His name is Dude.
But what's his name? I was like, I think it's just Dude, because I've never heard him called anything else.
His name is Dude Poulet.
Poulet.
Poulet. It's French.
It's 2 O's. Poulet.
Oh. Well, I just call him Poulet.
Poulet.
He's like a poodle.
Dude,
without all the hair.
Without all the hair.
He's hyperallergenic.
He's like a poodle, except opposite.
Yeah, he's hyperallergenic.
That I believe.
Yeah.
He looks hyperallergenic.
He doesn't have hair.
Yeah, not at all.
Well,
Anywhere.
he has
on his whole body. No eyebrows, no beard.
He has a weird beard, but...
No puebes down below.
Anyway. All right, we're going way too...
But he does have 2 hairs right in his belly button.
Ooh.
That's it.
That's how you control him.
Right.
You pull on him.
You tug left and right belly button hairs.
Oh, my God. We've gone so far off the rails. Anyway.
Well, that's uncommon.
I know. So the Tennessee Shine Company... Be cautious on what you get, or
on the flavored ones,
or
their whiskey's not bad.
So you didn't bring their whiskey.
That's because it didn't last.
I mean, you only brought the flavored moonshine or the one bottle unflavored that was like turpentine.
Yeah, it was straight moonshine. I bought a bottle for us to review, and I thought we would do it right when we got back home. But then you had other ideas, and then it sat.
And then you poured like long. Super tall boy. So anyway, check out the Tennessee Shine Company if you want something crazy flavored. Cotton candy. Oh, we didn't rate those.
Oh,
so
we didn't.
I'm gonna go. Let's see. What are you gonna go?
Number 6, I got butterscotch. Number 5, Nana pudding.
Okay.
Number 4, I've got the blackberry. Number 3, I've got the cotton candy. Number 2, I've got the dreamsicle, creamsicle, creamy spot. And number 1, I've got the straight moonshine, buddy. Let's go.
Oh, you are putting that as number 1?
Get it. Yes. Straight corn, shoot it, and go.
Okay. I'm butterscotch is number 6. Like, that was pure, like, tasty garbage.
Tasty garbage.
Then I'm going with... And it was a toss-up between that and the blackberry. The blackberry, honest to God, I thought that was like syrup. I thought that was that medication.
Maybe that's why I liked it, because I could have poured that on pancakes. That was delicious.
I like NyQuil. But I'm weird. I like green NyQuil.
But
I didn't like that.
Weird.
I didn't like that. Then number 3, right? Yeah, number 3, I'm going with straight from the still.
4, you've only named 2 so far.
I did butterscotch.
Butterscotch was number 6.
Oh, then blackberry.
Number 5.
Which I said was...
Right.
Then,
so you're on number 4.
Number 4, straight from the still.
Okay.
Nana pudding.
Okay.
Cotton candy, and then dreamsicle.
Okay. I think that's a respectable list.
I think that's good. Like, I'm just that's where I'm at with that.
So if I were to buy you a jar, I'd have to get the orange creamsicle.
I would have to mix it with something else.
Yeah. I mean, you can't just
I mean,
it's really thick too.
It's going to have to sit in the freezer.
Talking about legs, that stuff was glued to the side of our glasses.
I couldn't get it out with water.
Right.
I had to scrub the glass.
We had to power wash our glasses out.
But
it had a great flavor.
It did have a really good flavor.
Creamsicle had a great flavor.
Yes, I will agree. The Middle West Spirits, again, if you can get it. They're local to Ohio. So
right in Columbus.
I was down there the other day. Their shop smells funny.
It's because dude farted in there.
He may have, and it lingered.
Permeated the barrels.
Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to let a stinker?
Let's go.
It was it. Nothing against those guys. It smelled kind of weird in there. You haven't been down there yet.
I haven't.
So when you go in, just take note of
the aromas.
Of what you get. It's like what I imagine homemade soap and ass smells like.
I wonder if it smells like a knockoff vegetable stew, beef stroganoff, warmed over a Michigan dumpster fire.
Maybe.
For any reason.
Yeah, it was... The smell was... It permeated my nostrils through my mouth.
So it smelled like dude's house.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But no, definitely check out Middle West Spirits. Check out the Tennessee Shine Company. I've got a Random House book of dictionary terms that I absolutely love. So thank you, Sharon.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a car, go, and specifically a Toyota, definitely check out Buckeye Toyota. I had a very super pleasant experience there.
Got the balls cupped.
I did. If you don't want a pleasant experience, go talk to Hari, Hari. Ask for him in person. He has highlights. Fuck that guy.
He has highlights. That should have been number one. You should have pulled in, saw him do the highlights, and been like, "I'm out. It's not 2002 anymore."
His hair's slicked back, like he's got the shit in a ponytail, but it's slicked back, and he has fucking highlights.
It ain't no lie, Hari.
I'm not one of those guys that be like, "Yeah, I'm not dealing with you."
Right.
Because that makes me, I don't know the person, but right off the bat, bad experience from the get-go.
Okay.
And I'm going to break this guy down over every little thing. Your fucking highlights, your shitty fucking watch, your gaudy-ass, gold-ass bracelet, all the fake-ass certificates you had hanging on the wall. There ain't no way, chance in hell with your attitude you had fucking Salesman of the Year.
Get him.
Bitch.
Take that, Hari Kari.
Yeah, Hari Kami. Whatever the fuck your name is. I don't give a shit. You can't. Fuck you. We're out. I'm Martelle. He's Randy. We're out.
Peace.
Fuck you.
So,